Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. We've lost it in the most difficult, horrendous, bitterly disappointing way possible. Just the second defeat all season long, and this one hits me right in the gut. That one hurts. It hurts. It's still a pit in the bottom of my stomach there, because that one was just gross. Oh, to lose it like that was just absolutely disgusting. Ugh. Anyway, go ahead and hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Of course, thanks for being here. Hype it up. Share it with your friends. Get the notification bell on. You know the drill, all of that. And of course, I want to know what you're thinking in the comments section below. Ooh. Woof, man, this one hurts. This one absolutely hurts. Let's dive right into it. I thought in the first 5 minutes, we were pressing them really, really well. It was organized. It was, purposeful, certainly trying to make Martinez play it long. He was refusing to do so. They were trying to work it to the other side to Matson during their build-up, and in the beginning, I thought that we did a pretty good job of not allowing them to do that and making them hit the ball long. I thought in the beginning, White had a couple of rusty touches, but he, improved as the game went on. I thought during that first 10 minutes, our press was absolutely crushing them. It was absolutely crushing them, and then about 10, 11 minutes in, they kind of got on the ball. We're winning a little bit more of the second balls, winning a little bit more of the duels in the midfield, and had a little bit more possession. There was a couple of moments where we looked tired in that first half. There were a few moments where we looked tired in that first half. Declan Rice letting his man go. Saka lets his man go in the 14th. There was a couple of times, and I have to call out Eberechi Eze. You got to do it. You got to do it. I've been, getting on people, other teams, other wingers' backs for having stinkers and getting hooked at halftime. Eberechi Eze had an absolute all-time stinker in that first half. Wasn't working hard to run back and help the team. He was at fault for letting his man go on the backhand side. You got to give Unai Emery credit, because he absolutely was able to pinpoint where we were leaving holes. Calafiori just bombing forward. He likes to do that. We know he gets forward. We know Arteta's given him the license to do that. But Emery identified it and absolutely was killing us on the backside, because Calafiori was caught out of position a number of times, and Eze would just not follow Matty Cash. He just wouldn't follow Matty Cash. And so for the goal, first off, Martin Odegaard, what are you doing? Martin Odegaard, what is this? You're just standing there like this. Just standing there like this watching the play. You just standing there like, what the fuck are you doing? Just standing here watching the play. And then you just let Pau Torres cross the ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just standing there like this with your hands in the air, bent over, showing your ass up in the air, doing this number with your ass in the air instead of charging the ball down so that Pau Torres doesn't get a cross in. I don't give a shit that you think Pau Torres is a center back and can't cross the ball. What is this? What are you trying to do, an eagle, Martin Odegaard? What is this? You're bent over just standing there as Pau Torres crosses in the ball. And Eberechi Eze and Calafiori watch as Matty Cash just sneaks in. They just watched him as he sneaked in. Absolute laziness. And it's okay if you have one little mistake, if you're playing well, if you're working hard for the team, if you're connecting with passes. Eze slipped like 4 times. He just fell down like 4 different times, just randomly, unbothered, just falls down. Had an absolute shocker. And you got to call it out. I've called out Esteval for having hookers and for having stinkers and getting hooked. And now Eze, you've had a stinker, bro. Absolute stinker. And he deserved to get hooked at halftime. For sure. And I put that note down more than once that he's had an absolute shocker. We were completely impotent in that first half in front of the net. The buildup was good. The control was decent at times when we had possession. And then we were completely just nothing in front of the net. Just tame shot after lame shot after easy save. It was not good enough in front of the goal in that first half. Not good enough in front of the goal at all. Yeah. My next note, Calafiore giving Matty Cash the whole freedom of the park, absolute freedom of the right-hand side. And yes, I get it. It's by design. But when Eze's a passenger, we got, it was something they pinpointed, something they worked well on to expose us on the backhand side. And that's how they got their goal. And I knew and I hoped that we would indeed pick it up in the second half, and we absolutely did. That's been a theme of our play this season where Arteta will figure out the team at halftime. We subbed Victor Gyökeres on, subbed Leandro Trossard on. Both subs I appreciated. I thought Marino struggled. He was a little bit sloppy at times, and so I thought when Gyökeres came on, he was good. And in that first 15 minutes of the second half, we were fantastic. We were absolutely fantastic. Trossard came on and had 3 times the game that Eze had in a third of the minutes. Gets his goal, was absolutely holding up play, was working on his man, was beating his man at times. Yeah, I don't know what Eze was doing today, but it was horrendous. And Trossard came in and showed him up immediately. Like in the first 5 minutes, Trossard was better than Eze was the whole first half. For the goal, we were doing well. Saka was getting behind his man a few times. I thought that when we were able to isolate him on Maatsen, he had the better of him, and we were getting him behind. And I thought that we utilized that well. Trossard dangerous on the back post like he was, and gets the goal. Absolutely gets the goal. I thought Odegaard upped his game in that second half for sure. Was better in that first 15 minutes. Forcing Emi Martinez to make that save. I was hands on my head. Holy cow, what a save Emi Martinez has made off the Odegaard shot. That was absolutely incredible, man. And it's man, that bit was so close. I thought David Raya was good today. Definitely made some important saves. Had some good moments where I thought we should have conceded, on the break. I thought that Villa were good on the break for, stretching the defense, making us work hard, making us run back towards our goal, which is where we are weakest at. That's definitely our worst vulnerability. I thought that Gyökeres came on and had a good 45. He worked hard, was holding up the ball well. He had a couple of poor touches, but I think that all in all, it was an improvement in that first 15. So it's kind of, when you look at the game and Jurriën Timber, Declan Rice, and Piero Hincapié are your best players, it's been a tough day. It's absolutely been a tough day. But Jurriën Timber had a phenomenal game. He was fantastic. Hincapié was fantastic, I thought, as well. And then Villa got back on top of the game in the about the 75th minute. We didn't win a second ball for like 10 minutes, and we were under it, and we were absolutely under it. I guess I get bringing on Martinelli to try to be able to stretch the game, but Trossard was having a good game, a good spell, and then he brings him off. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at not one bit. Maybe it was purposeful because he's only got 30 minutes in him because of the injury, but still, I did not like that one bit. I thought Trossard came on and was one of our best players, and so bringing him off I thought was really weird. Nani came on and did absolutely nothing. Nani comes on and does absolutely nothing. I thought didn't offer us anything, wasn't able to hold up the ball, and we were under it at the end of the game, and then the dagger, man, that's just an absolute dagger at the end of the game there, man. Like, It's a scramble. It's a beer league, rec league goal that we've conceded. Bodies flying, putting it on the line, shot after shot after shot blocked, and then it just falls to the man at the end. Just so unlucky, man, to give that goal up right at the end. That it's a dagger blow. It's an absolute dagger blow. And I don't think we deserve to lose this game. I don't think we deserve to lose this game at all. I definitely think we deserve a point. It was a chess match. It was an absolute chess match. And I thought that we were really strong. We stood up well. I thought that for a while, for long spells of the game, we were in control. But I think that you have to credit Villa for kind of keeping us at arm's length, for kind of, bending and not breaking, and then, taking their chance at the very end in the scramble. And you just got to give them credit for standing up strong today. It was, I thought for a minute there we were going to grind it out and push them over. But, man, in the end, I mean, what are you going to do? We had 10 shots on goal. Let me look at the stat. I mean, we absolutely battered them. 15 shot attempts, 9 on goal. I mean, that just feels so disgusting to lose that game like that. And once again, we haven't beaten Unai Emery. Arteta hasn't beaten Unai Emery, and it's starting to piss me off. Starting to really get on my nerves that we can't beat this guy. And that he's always the thorn in our side, always taking points off of us, always our stumbling block in the years that we're going for the title. And it's just like, man, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of Aston Villa beating us when we have to capitalize and we have to continue the run. Yeah, I'm bitterly, bitterly disappointed at this one, man. I definitely don't think we deserve to lose that game. Don't think we deserve to lose that game at all. But as you can see, the festive fixtures come thick and fast, and I thought we were a little bit tired today at times. Thought we were a little bit tired. It just shows you how flippin' tough this league is, man. League is so flippin' tough, dude. And, horrible way to start the weekend. But, we'll go again on Wednesday. Hopefully, versus Brugge, we'll be able to rest some players. Give Declan Rice a rest. Give Martin Zubimendi a rest. And at Wolves, we should be able to rotate as well and hopefully get back to some full fitness moving forward. We definitely 100% are missing Big Gab and Saliba. Like, I know Nkapie and Timber had a great game today. They really did. But, man, without their leadership at the back, it's just that scramble at the end was just ridiculous, man. I don't know that they necessarily keep it out. I don't know that they necessarily, make it so that we, win the game or draw the game. I definitely think we would have faced fewer shots. I definitely think we, wouldn't have been running towards our own goal as much. I thought that there were times, especially in that second half, we lost like 5, 6, 7 midfield duels right in a row, and the pressure was on, man. The pressure was on. I thought we, definitely were able to deal with their pressure well. And then at the end of the game, they just stole it. Just stole it at the end of the game, man. I don't think we necessarily deserved to win because it was certainly we weren't good enough in front of the goal. I think that's what it was. In the end, we just weren't clinical enough and got it stolen from us at the end. But we'll have to take it on the chin. We'll have to go ahead and move on to the next. Still a 3-point gap. At the top, we're still on top of the table. Even if City beats Sunderland, they'll be 2 points back. Yeah, I hear it. And they're right honest, and it makes it close. But I never, ever, 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 ever thought that the Premier League, all the opposition fans, no one was going to just give us this title. No one was just going to let us run away with it. There was no way that this league is ever going to let Arsenal win the league by 1 million points and just waltz to it like Liverpool have their last 2 titles, and so yeah, we got to pick ourselves up and go again on Wednesday. Looking for a good performance to clinch our place in the next round of the Champions League. I guess we've already done that as far as the top 24, but if we could secure top 8, that'd be great, and then we wouldn't have to worry about Inter or Kairat. But yeah, bitterly disappointed at the end of this one, and all we can say is we go again. We go again on Tuesday, I should say. But yeah, thanks for being here. Of course, hit the like button if you're still around. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks again, as I say, for clicking on the video. Hype it up, share it with your friends, and of course, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. We will be back on Wednesday with another match reaction and our regularly scheduled programming for the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks again, and you will see me next time.